Dear students, this is 7th class mathematics, exercise 4.2. Students, we were solving some questions in the exercise 4.2. Today come to solve question number 3. Give the steps you will use to separate the variable and then solve the equations. Take the first equation, 3n minus 2 is equals to 46. The given equation is 3n minus 2 is equals to 46. To cancel this minus 2, add 2 on both the sides. Adding 2 on both sides, we get this left hand side plus 2 is equals to right hand side plus 2. Left hand side is 3n minus 2. By adding 2 plus 2, right hand side is 46. By adding plus 2, it is 46 plus 2. Now this minus 2 and plus 2 get cancelled. Remaining term in the left hand side is 3n, and right side take the sum of 46 and 2, it is 48. This 3n is nothing but 3 into n is equals to 48. Now to cancel this 3, divide both sides by 3. On dividing both sides by 3, left hand side is 3 into n divided by 3. Right side is 48 divided by 3. This 3 cancel, 3 1s are 3 1s are. Similarly, 3 1s are 3 1s are 3, remaining 1, then it is 18, 3 6s are 18. Therefore, n is equals to 16. Next question number B, 5m plus 7 is equals to 17. To cancel this 7, we have to subtract 7. Therefore, subtracting 7 on both the sides. Subtracting 7 on both sides, left hand side is 5m plus 7, 5m plus 7 minus 7 is equals to right hand side is 17, 17 minus 7, because we have to subtract 7 on both the sides. This plus 7 and minus 7 get cancelled. In the left hand side there is 5m only, therefore 5m is equals to 17 minus 7 is 10. 5m can be written as 5 into m, that is equals to 10. Now to cancel this 5, we have to divide by 5. Therefore, dividing both sides by 5. Dividing both sides by 5, left hand side is 5 into m. Therefore, 5 into m divided by 5 is equals to right hand side is 10 divided by 5. Cancelling this 5, 5 1s are, 5 1s are. Left hand side is only m. Therefore, m is equals to, similarly on the right hand side, 5 and 10 cut by 5, 5 1s are, 5 2s are, 2 by 1. 2 by 1 means it is 2 only. Therefore, the value of the variable m is equals to 2. Next question, 20p upon 3 is equals to 40. 20p can be written as 20 into p, or 20 by 3 into p is equals to 40. In the left hand side, the variable p is multiplied with 20 by 3. So, to cancel this 20 by 3, we have to multiply the variable p, we have to multiply the complete LHS by 3 by 20. Therefore, multiplying on both the sides by 3 by 20, we get. Now multiplying both sides by 3 by 20, left hand side is 20 by 3 into p. Multiply this left hand side by 3 by 20. 20 by 3 into p into 3 by 20 is equals to, right hand side is 40. Multiply this 40 by 3 by 20. In the left hand side, 3 in the denominator, 3 in the numerator get cancelled. 3 1 za, 3 1 za. Similarly, 20 in the numerator, 20 in the denominator, cut by 20, 21 za, 21 za. The term in the left hand side remaining is p only, therefore p is equals to, now on the right hand side, cut 20 and 40 by 20 za, 21 za, 22 za, 21 za, 22 za. On the right hand side there is 2 into 3, 2 into 3 is 6. Now 6 is the value of variable p. Therefore, in this equation p is equals to 6. Next question number D. 3p upon 10 is equals to 6. The left hand side 3p by 10 can be written as 3 by 10 into p is equals to 6. Therefore, 3p by 10 can be written as 3 by 10 into p is equals to 6. To cancel this 3 by 10 on the left hand side, we should multiply by 10 by 3. Then this 3 by 10, when it is multiplied with 10 by 3, 3 get cancelled, 10 get cancelled, then remaining p only in the left hand side. So multiplying both sides by 10 by 3. Multiplying both sides by 10 by 3, left hand side is 3 by 10 into p. Write the left hand side first. 3 by 10 into p, multiplying this left hand side by 10 by 3. On the right hand side is 6. 6 multiply by the same fraction 10 by 3. 10 by 3. Now 3 1 za, 3 1 za, 10 1 za, 10 1 za. Therefore, now on the right hand side, cut 3 and 6. 3 1 za, 3 2 za. Therefore, p, in the left hand side we have p only. Therefore, p is equals to, take the product of 2 into 10. 2 into 10 is 20. Therefore, the value of variable p is 20. Now come to solve the question number 4. Question number 4, solve the following equations. First question, 10p is equals to 100. To solve these questions, to solve these equations, we need not give the steps to separate the variable. Now on the left hand side we have 10p. 10p can be written as 10 into p is equals to 100. Now write p as it is in the left hand side and transpose 10 to the right side. Transposing 10 to right hand side. Therefore, here 10 is multiplied with p. When you transpose this 10 to the right side, it becomes division on the right hand side. Therefore, left hand side p is equals to, on the right hand side we have 100. When you bring this 10 to the right side, it becomes division. It becomes divided by 10. Right hand side is already, it is 100. 100 upon 10. Because here 10 is multiplied with p. When you transpose this 10 to the right side, it becomes division. Therefore, now 10 1s are 10 10s are. Therefore, the value of p is equals to 10. P is equals to 10. Next question, 10p plus 10 is equals to 100. Now first transpose this plus 10 to the right side. Now transposing plus 10 to right hand side. Therefore, when you transpose this plus 10 to the right side, remaining term in the left hand side is 10p only. Therefore, 10p is equals to, right hand side is 100. By transposing this plus 10 on right side, it becomes minus 10. Minus 10. Therefore, 10p is equals to 100 minus 10 is 90. Now this 10p can be written as 10 into p, that is equals to 90. Now once again, by transposing this 10 to the right side, Now this 10 is multiplied with the variable p. When you transpose this 10 once again to the right side, it becomes division because this 10 is multiplied with variable p. Therefore, transposing 10 to right hand side. Therefore, by transposing this 10 to the right side, the remaining term is only p in the left hand side. Therefore, p is equals to right hand side is 90, divided by this 10. Now cut 90 and 10 by 10 za, 10 1 za, 10 9 za. Therefore, the value of p is equals to 9. Next question, C. P by 4 is equals to 5. This is left hand side and this is right hand side. On the left hand side, the variable p is divided by the number 4. Now transposing this 4 to the right side. Now in the left hand side, this 4 is divided. Now this 4 is having division sign. Therefore, when you transpose this 4 to the right side, it becomes multiplication with the right hand side term, that is 5. Transposing 4 to right hand side. Now therefore p is equals to this. When you bring 4 to the right side, it becomes 5 into 4. Therefore p is equals to 5 4 the 20. This is the value of the variable p in this equation. Next question, D. Minus p by 3 is equals to 5. On the left hand side, the variable is minus p and it is divided by 3. Now transpose this 3 on right side. Now this 3 is in the denominator. When you transpose this 3 to the right side, it becomes in the numerator with multiplication with 5. Therefore, left hand side minus p, transposing 3 to the right hand side, we get left hand side minus p by 3. When you transpose this 3, there remaining only minus p. Therefore, minus p is equals to 5 into 3. Therefore, minus p is equals to 5 3s are 15. Now in the left hand side, the variable p is having minus sign. Now multiplying both sides by minus sign, or by changing the sign on both the side. By changing sign on both sides, we get, when you change the sign on both the side, minus p, by changing this sign it becomes plus p. This is p only, that is equals to, this is 15, this 15 is, it is plus. Now by changing this sign, it gets minus p is equals to minus 15. This is the value of the variable p. Therefore p is equals to minus 15. Next question number E. 3p by 4 is equals to 6. First transpose this 4 to the right side, then it becomes 6 into 4. On the left hand side there is 3p only. Transposing 4 to the right hand side. Therefore 3p is equals to 6 into 4. When this 4 is transposed to the right hand side, it becomes 6 into 4. Therefore 3p is equals to 6 4s are 24. This 3p can be written as 3 into p, that is equals to 24. Now transposing this 3 on right side, transposing this 3 to the right hand side. Now 3 is multiplied with p. When you transpose this 3, it becomes 24 upon 3. Therefore p is equals to 24 divided by 3. Now cut 24 and 3 by 3 is 3 1s are 3 8s are. Therefore the value of this variable p is equals to 8. This is the value of the variable p. Next question number F. 3s is equals to minus 9. Left hand side 3s can be written as 3 into s is equals to minus 9. Transposing this 3, transposing 3 to the right hand side. Therefore when you transpose this 3, it becomes minus 9 by 3. Therefore s is equals to minus 9 divided by 3. 3 cut by 3, 3 1s are 3 3s are. Therefore s is equals to minus 3 by 1, minus 3 divided by 1. Therefore minus 3 by 1. Therefore s is equals to minus 3 by 1 is minus 3 itself. Therefore the value of the variable s is equals to minus 3. Next question number G. 3s plus 12 is equals to 0. Now on the left hand side we have 3s plus 12. First transposing 12 to the right side. 12 is positive in the left hand side. When you transpose this to the right side, it becomes 0 minus 12. Transposing plus 12 to right hand side. Therefore on the left hand side we have 3s only. 3s is equals to 0 minus 12. When you bring 12 to the right side, it becomes 0 minus 12. Therefore 3s is equals to 0 minus 12 is minus 12. Now 3s can be written as 3 into s, that is equals to minus 12. Transposing 3 to the right side, transposing 3 to the right hand side. Therefore s is equals to minus 12 divided by this 3, because 3 is multiplied with the variable s. Therefore when you transpose this 3, it becomes division. Now cut by 3, 3 1s are 3 4s are. Therefore the value of s is equals to minus 4 upon 1. Minus 4 upon 1 is nothing but minus 4 only. Therefore the value of s is equals to minus 4. Next question number H. 3s is equal to 0. We have the variable s on the left hand side. 3s can be written as 3 into s is equal to right hand side 0. Transposing this 3 to the right side, transposing. When you transpose this 3 to the right side, it becomes 0 by 3. Right hand side becomes 0 by 3. Left hand side is s only. Therefore s is equals to 0 upon 3. 0 upon 3. 0 by 3 is 0 itself. Therefore s is equals to 0. This is the value of the variable s in this equation. Next question number I1. 2q is equals to 6. Therefore left hand side 2q can be written as 2 into q is equals to 6. Transposing this 2 to the right side, transposing 2 to the right side. When you transpose this 2, it becomes 6 upon 2. Therefore term in the left hand side is q only. Q is equals to 6 upon 2. Cancel 2 and 6 by 2s are 2 1s are 2 3s are. Therefore the value of q is equals to 3 by 1. 3 by 1 is 3 itself. Therefore q is equals to 3. This is the value of the variable in this equation. Next question number J1. 2q minus 6 is equal to 0. First transpose this minus 6 to the right side. When you transpose this minus 6 to the right side becomes 0 plus 6, and term in the left hand side is 2q only. Transposing minus 6 to the right hand side, therefore term in the left hand side is 2q, therefore 2q is equals to 0 plus 6. Left hand side 2q as it is, on the right hand side 0 plus 6 is 6. Now 2q can be written as 2 into q, that is equals to 6. Transposing 2 to the right side, by transposing this 2, left hand side is q only, therefore q is equals to 6 by 2, because this 2 is multiplied with variable q. By transposing this 2, it becomes division with 6. Therefore now cut 2 and 6 by 2s are 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. Therefore the value of variable q is equals to 3 by 1. 3 by 1 is 3 only. Therefore q is equals to 3. This is the value of the variable q in this equation. Next question number K. We have the equation 2q plus 6 is equals to 0. First transposing plus 6 to the right side. When we transpose this plus 6 to the right side, left hand side is 2q only. Therefore 2q is equals to, when 6 is transposed to the right side, it becomes 0 minus 6. Therefore left hand side 2q is equals to 0 minus 6 is minus 6 itself. 2q can be written as 2 into q, that is equals to minus 6. Transposing this 2 to the right side, transposing the left hand side remaining q only, and the right hand side becomes minus 6 upon 2. Now cut by 2s, 2 1s, 2 3s. Therefore the value of the variable q is equals to minus 3 by 1. Minus 3 by 1 is minus 3 only. Therefore q is equals to minus 3. This is the value of the variable q in this equation. Next question number L. We have the equation 2q plus 6 is equals to 12. This is the given equation. In this equation, left hand side 2q is added with 6. First transposing plus 6 to the right side. Therefore transposing, when we transpose this plus 6 to the right side, left hand side is 2q only. Therefore 2q is equals to right hand side 12 minus 6. 12 minus 6. In the left hand side 6 has positive sign. When you transpose this 6 to the right side, it changes its sign. Plus 6 becomes minus 6. Therefore 2q is equals to 12 minus 6 is 6. 2q can be written as 2 into q is equals to 6. Now transposing this 2 to the right side. Therefore transposing 2 to the right hand side. In the left hand side there remains q only. Therefore q is equals to, when you transpose this 2, it becomes division 6 upon 2. 6 upon 2. Now cut 6 and 2 by 2s, 2 1s, 2 3s. Therefore the value of q is equals to 3 by 1. 3 by 1 means 3 itself. Therefore q is equals to 3. This is the value of the variable q in this equation. Students, with solving this question L, we completed exercise 4.2. Exercise 4.2 is over.